Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on 3 horror movies: Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Night of the Harvest, and The Wait, as in waiting for something. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 15, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. Yeah, it looks like the copyright ran out on Peter Pan, and so they're going to do a horror version of this, where Peter Pan is a despicable murderer who lures children to their doom. See, here's his creepy van, and he does horrible things and kidnaps children, and yeah, here he is kidnapping a whole busload of children and killing the bus driver. Sounds exciting. Jeez. I really can't stand these this is in the public domain, let's instantly make a slasher movie about it. And I'm not even that big of a Peter Pan fan, but jeez, man. Can you think of nothing else new to do? Nothing else than to quick crank out a slasher movie? A really gross one, by the way. Pretty bloody. So, yeah. I mean, it's a slasher movie. First act, rumors. There's rumors of something. And then Peter shows up and kidnaps a kid or something. He goes missing. Nobody knows why. Second act, Peter slowly gets more and more active. People begin to realize. They begin to fight him. Third act, they fight him, and he apparently dies or disappears or whatever. Gruesome. No thanks. No thank you very much. Next up, Night of the Harvest. This appears to be a low-budget horror movie shot in kind of an old-timey way. Couple in a cornfield. The man is killed and the woman survives. And she's trying to get through Halloween. So her friends naturally throw a party and try to cheer her up to make her forget her troubles. But all sorts of creepy stuff is afoot. And the killer shows up, and there he is, starts killing everybody. This is a very standard slasher flick with, you got a protagonist. He's got the hood or whatever. And it takes place on Halloween. So there's that. It goes with the season at least. At least they're not doing Christmas or something. And it's called Night of the Harvest. So they're trying to do a variation on the Halloween holiday. I'm not a gigantic fan of these kinds of movies, as you know, but this looks pretty standard. First act, the woman's boyfriend is killed one night, probably by this dude. She tells people, a year goes by, nothing happens. She tries to get on with her life. It's the next year, and now they're doing a Halloween party. He shows up again. One by one, he murders people. In the end, she turns the tables on the killer. Pretty much the way it goes. So, would I see it? Nah. I mean, at least it's in its lane. I'll say that. But, yeah, you're not really providing me much new material here to get excited about. And finally, there is The Wait. Now, I think this is an Italian film. Sounds like it's in Italian, possibly Spanish. And it's about a guy. He has a son. He's teaching him to be a hunter. And the saying in the movie is, if you betray your family, the land will curse you. Okay? So he, the local mafia don, asked him to send his kid to hunt something. I'm not sure what. I'm assuming it's like a boar or something. But something goes wrong, and the boy is killed. And this embitters the man. He decides he will get his revenge, and he kills this dude. I'm not sure. I don't think he's the Mafia Don. I think he's a different guy, although he looks similar. Blames him for some reason. And but then the land curses him. But at the same time, he's still getting his revenge. It's corrupting him. So weird things start to happen to him, like his fingers fuse together. And I think he turns into an animal at the end. I think he turns into the boar. Yeah. All the signs are there. This looks like, he's sprouting the hair of the boar, and then his fingers fuse together. It's like a cloven hoof. So I think he's turning into a boar that his son should have killed, and then that'll be the ultimate. So it's more than just your regular revenge story. Written and directed by F. Javier Gutierrez. Yeah, so this might be Spain. I'm not sure. Let's see if it says that. Yeah, I'm not seeing... I'm seeing a lot of Spanish names, though. So I'm going to guess it's probably a Spanish movie. But it could be Italian. This looks very Italian. So it looks like they're trying to do a classic kind of horror movie mixed with revenge and themes. So there's a lot of nuance here, and I like that. And they're billing it as a fantasy horror. Let's see if they have. See, this is the only one with a write-up. Portrays the macabre descent into hell of a man facing the consequences of a regrettable choice. So probably he shoots that dude, but he wasn't to blame. And that's why he's cursed. He takes revenge, but it turns out there was no one to take revenge on. It was just a tragic accident. So first act, he trains his son. He loves his son. And then his son is called up to kill this boar or whatever. But he's a little young. Things go wrong and he's killed. The man is, second act, the man is very sad. He's mourning. He can't get over it. He sees evidence to blame this man and decides to kill him. And he does. At that point, at some point, right after he maybe gets some evidence that it wasn't the man's fault. That it was just a tragic accident. Or maybe the evidence is right there all along, but he refuses to see it. And then, the land curses him. And he gets away with it, but the land won't let him get away with it. Perhaps he takes revenge on other people as well. And then eventually he turns into a boar, I think. And then he is slaughtered. And that is the final fate of someone who takes revenge, kind of thing. So I like the looks of this, and obviously this is going to be my top pick. So on the bottom, though, would be this Peter Pan. I can't stand these remakes of wholesome things that are turned into something evil. It's not clever. It's just annoying now. Second would be Night of the Harvest. Looks pretty standard, cut and dry. Slasher, not my cup of tea, but probably watchable if you enjoy the little subdrama. But for me, The Wait looks like it has interesting layering, even though it's subtitled. I think in a movie like this is a good movie to watch subtitled because the dialogue will be sparse. It's not going to really interfere with your enjoyment of the performances that much. Like comedy, a lot of it, some of it's dialogue driven and you need to read the dialogue and it's often very fast. Whereas in this movie, it'll probably be more slow and plotting. So, yeah. All right. So that's how I rate those. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on all our various links, including the green site, the orange site, and the black site. Don't forget, Sunday, is the live stream where we do it live at 7 p.m. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.